Hi, it's Mild Red Songbird in New York City. Mild Red Bird Song. Before I get started on the video, I want to tell you I just had a snack, Chobani yogurt. And this is the kind of yogurt I eat every day. It says only natural ingredients, no fake fruit, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, no preservatives, no GMO ingredients, no gluten, no RBST. Non-fat Greek yogurt. So I recommend it. It's nutritious and it's healthy. And just the same thing, nutritious. It's delicious. The cheap yogurts leave a bad taste in your mouth. Also, I eat these veggie chips rather than greasy potato chips. Sea salt they use. And it's a habit. You know, eating junk food is a habit. And I've broken the habit now. When I try to eat a greasy potato chip, I don't like it. Okay, I want to tell you about Robin. This is Robin Birdsong here. She's St. Francis of Assisi. And here she is visiting St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3 in Manhattan, New York. And I found that she is, I have her past life. She's my daughter. It said Robin Birdsong was Robin Hood. And Tony Robinson. Tony Robin's son. Get it? Robin was Michelangelo. Dr. Spock, the baby doctor. The author Voltaire, who wrote Candide. I read that in college. I loved it. It says conscious and I-sex ID energy. I-sex is pleasure exchange. So it's saying that I am conscious and I receive pleasure IDing energy, which is past lives for one thing. And it's true, I do enjoy it. Some people don't believe it, who I say they were in their past lives. They're narrow-minded and closed-minded. They don't realize they're receiving valuable information, clues to who they are. If you don't know who you are, it's like being in a car without a driver, you know. She was Sister Donnie Wright. Robin Birdsong was Sister Donnie Wright, Eve's other mother. I'm Eve. She was my other mother. Now she's my daughter. She's the author of a book called Eve Bright. It's hilarious. Oh, I laughed. I love that book. She's been hesitant about getting out. That book is so funny, girl. You better sell that book. She's also the author of Sneezy the Greasy Baby Sister Abigail. I just got a royalty check from them. Small royalty check. That's the book. Here's a better picture of the book. I gave Robin the title and the concept, but she ran away. Oh, I forgot to put that she's Dr. Seuss. And I was praying Kumar Sharma, the Walt Disney of India, and I created characters. So I was able to create Sneezy the Greasy Baby Sister Abigail, but Robin came in and just went, you know, she wrote it up. She did a great job of writing it. And, okay, so let me begin where I left off. Part 2. Talk and share leads you to learn your past lives. Okay. It says, arise, wise eyes, open eyes, to see and say something to stop G5. You know what G5 is? That's where they want to connect your consciousness to a artificial intelligence machine. In other words, make you totally crazy out of your mind, not even existing anymore. It's a horrible, horrible thing. And so we want to stop that. CERN is the other thing we want to stop. And Agenda 21, they want to make slaves of us. They're going to blow up the planet if we don't stop CERN. In Switzerland, let's stop these people. And stop Agenda 21, stop the Bilderberg Group, Trilateral Commission, Council on Foreign Relations. All these are groups against humanity. Pedophiles and homosexuals in Hollywood and government, communism, socialism, social media censorship against conservatives, stop mainstream media and start Breitbart News, InfoWars. Alex Jones, start this. He was Paul Revere. Start the Drudge Report. And Owen Benjamin. And my organization, Mainstreaming Rules to You. The Blaze TV, let's start that out. John B. Wells, Caravan at Midnight, let's start that out. Stop Hypnotism, Start Talk and Share. Therapy Worldwide. Stop Religions Except Satmat. Start Indian Astrology and Babylonian Astrology. That works. Stop Obsessive Texting and television, social media, and start watching and reading. Watching and people reading. I don't know, families reuniting and being decent to themselves and one another. Yeah, this I like. Let's reunite the family and let's be decent to each other. Okay. Start reading conservative books and Satmar books. Govinda Singh Dylan, Sing Bird Song, The Eve, Michelle Bird Song, Mild Red Songbird, Robin Michelle Bird Song, Melanie Lynn Spear, Michael Bublé, Adam. These are the heads of the Holy Royal Family. Let's see what we got up here. Panoply. These are things that I have ordered. The Sun told me to present the energy of what I hope to exist. Okay, and this is what I'm doing. Because he said I won. Reverend Jesse Peterson was correct when he said this is a battle between good and evil. And I was the leader of the good. And the good won, because he told me, he said, you won. Okay? So now I'm doing what he said, which is telling him what I want. Panoply of energy, monopoly of energy, was that taken back from GE Energy? Thieves, they be. They took Tesla's idea when I was Tesla. General Electric, thieves. GE's General Electric, thieves they be. Monopoly of energy taken back from General Electorate. Voter fraud, corrupted. That monopoly. Now the rulers of the universe are the heads of the Holy Royal Family, and the Supreme Head, Govinda Singh, must approve any of those called members of the Holy Royal Family and their fields. Nichols. Nichols, stop people eating dead animals. Is that right? Stop people eating dead animals and eggs and start a no meat, no fish, no eggs, and nothing containing their essence diet. Let me tell you why. These are some vegetarian experiences we're having here. Now I said that Robin Birdsong, St. Francis of Assisi, is visiting here. And she's been a lacto-vegetarian most of her life. Now, I was uncovering why the path of the masters do not allow you to eat meat, fish, eggs, or anything containing their essence, because what you eat, you take into you, and you have to account for them. It becomes a part of you, and you have to pay for what you eat. And these animals that you're eating have eaten other animals. And eating an animal is very expensive. It's quite a lot of karma you have to pay. And then to eat an animal who's already eaten another animal, you got to pay for that animal too. And if he ate another and another, and so it's just you can't clear up the karma if you're going to eat the animals. you're gonna owe animals, and you putting yourself at the level of animals instead of at the level of humanity. Okay, let's see what we have here. Stop. Oh, we're doing what I want to start and stop. To stop my half-sister Satan's power and start good, positive power energy enveloping the universe. Start the universe worshiping Govinda Singh, Jesus Christ, as he is worthy. He is worthy. Worthy of your praise. That's Southeastern University singers. Check them out. They sing Awesome God. What a great choir that is. So Govinda Singh is worthy. He's the emperor of the cosmos. And start worshiping the Michelle Birdsong, Malred Songbird, as Queen of Information and Queen of the Universe. You enter Isaac's victory energy, her power, rose energy. You enter Isaac's, that's pleasurable victory energy, pleasurable victory energy. Her power, rose energy, delicate beauty. And start the universe worshiping Singbird Song, King Charlemagne, King Menelaus, King Saul, King Arthur, Mozart. These are his past lives. George Gershwin, Cool Star Spangled Banner version, greatest instrumentalist in the history of rock music, Jimi Hendrix. Projecting everyday people, Sly and the Family Stone. Eve energy, her I day, daughter, a daughter of the worshipped sun god, supreme in the sky. Eve is a sister of his son, Govinda Singh. Govinda sings as Nat King Cole, Dean Martin, daughter energy, angel, Evangeline Adams. They talk about me. Take pleasure in an excellent astrologer. Martian, Dean Martin, Martian. Supreme being on earth is Govinda Singh. He is also Louis Armstrong, Ricky Nelson, Luther Vandross, Barry White, projected Sir Paul McCartney, vegan, Frankie Valli of the Shadow of Death. I will the end of the ignorance, read death. Your head out of your mind. Yeah, you're smiling genuinely the whole. When you're, not another song. Okay, so the death is when you go to the sun and burn for eternity. And it's not easy to do that. You have to have a perfect master. You have to have had all of your karmas extinguished. Jesus Christ stood ransom for it. And that's what death is. The real death. The other death, when you leave your body, like Edwin Birdsong just transitioned, he left his body. Well, he's in line to go into Robin Birdsong's body as her child. So that kind of death is just going from body to body to body. There are 8,400,000 forms you can go to. You see, so you don't want that. That's hell. That's well, yeah, and So this is why we have heaven on earth. And what I described at first, where you burn for eternity, this the creator is like Shiva, the destroyer of worlds and the creator of worlds. And he was about to destroy this world. When I was 9 years old, I asked him to give me an opportunity to show him that there are so many good people in the world that he didn't want to destroy it. So what I didn't know was, me being Eve, I was the star of the show. So he just looked at me, and I proved myself to him. And he said, you won, meaning you're good. He said, you're beautiful. And then I realized good means beautiful means good. So he was saying I'm good. This all happened today. That's why I'm still digesting it. And anyhow, the good are in power. That's what I wanted. We have the power for eternity. So we can do talk and share and find out about ourselves. So things that if you spend your whole life, learning about yourself, it's not time wasted. So we could spend our whole eternity finding out about ourselves, which would be fascinating because everybody's more interested in themselves than in anyone else, which is normal, Okay. All right. Where am I? I arose from the mind of the sun, the ocean of his kiss is bliss. Okay, bliss is being so high you're out of your mind. That's what that is, in the sun. Just like these people down here on earth do with heroin. I don't want to spend eternity like that. I want to be self-aware, an individual. The ocean of bliss is you're one with the ocean. So you don't know yourself. You don't know you're separate. Eve energy. I read all that. Okay, I think I'm done. Oh, so Gurinder Singh was also Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa's goal was to wake up the apathetic people. Apathetic decoded. Ape, paw, pass, add, athletic. This is talking about the ape. The paw is Michael Bublé. Hockey player, fisherman. He'll help E.T. Eve is the E.T., the extraterrestrial, because she comes from the sun. Isaacs, consciousness. Finding pleasure, he'll help her, Eve, me, find pleasure in consciousness. He'll be happy to make her happy, to be alive. Now this is for eternity. This is going to be fun, right? and when I'm having fun, you're having fun. Because like I said in the other video, my soul was made to dilate in unison with the universe, said astrology. So what I go through, you go through. So if I'm being made happy by this gorgeous guy, then you'll be being made happy by your guy. Okay. So Michael Bublé sings, when you're smiling, genuinely, I added the word genuinely smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Sings the first ape. First decoded, feel, Isaacs, that's pleasure. Her story. Saint Trust, ape. The ape is Michael Bublé. He's a man, God. Okay, so Gurinder Singh said a long time ago this, men had their turn, now it's women's turn. So what he means was Adam had his turn. Adam and his clones, and now it's Eve's turn to have her story known And that's what I'm doing, working day and night to get my story to you. Because there's been nothing about me all these years, so there's so much to tell, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, stop and start. And start. Edwin Birdsong energy. Inching toward Robin Birdsong's energy womb. Mild red father. What does that mean? Womb, father, mild red. I don't know what that means. Womb. W twins. Order delivered for the Michelle Birdsong from her womb. They're in there now. W, the winds, natural sanctuary. A palatial home in Manhattan with trees, plenty of sunlight. Start energy for Robin Birdsong's victorious Queen Victoria reunion with Albert Prince Consort, King George, Earl Percy, and engagement, ending in being married happily ever after. Now that's what happens when you read energy. I read this energy with them. Robin doesn't read energy yet, so she doesn't know what I'm talking about when I tell her these kinds of things. But this is what I'm reading in the energy, okay? Start Eve, I believe, being believed. When I say what energy identity I read. Melanie L. Spear. Start. Explorer, Christopher Columbus. Melanie L. Spear, being content, respected, worshipped, enriched. Riches doled out to her by her uncle, Govinda Singh, Jesus Christ. Loved, Melanie, Christopher Columbus, Melanie, to be loved of self, love of life, love of work, love of servants. Her, he, our Father, has given us an eternal party called heaven, as in America, better than the old paradise. Now we get to give of ourselves as individuals, being human decoded. Heaven, IOU, Ma, an angel, Evangeline, Eve, and guardian angel, energy, will, Isaacs, pleasure exchanges, enter eternity. Okay, so she's just ordering pleasure for eternity. And as far as IOU and Ma, Charan Singh said no child should have to live without his mother. And he said that because he was getting ready to give the world Eve, which I was hearing him not realizing I was Eve. I'm telling you, I've come a long way. From ignorance to awareness. Start a merit-based world as the leaders are rulers, having earned their positions after lifetimes of hard work, pain, suffering, sacrificing themselves, their ideal conditions, their best interests for the pleasure of others. Start perfect health, perfect eating, fruits, veggies, beans, brown rice, variety of beans, variety of spice. Order the he Adam, her Eve story, a happy glory. Whoa!